Parents in the West End are now scrambling after finding out the daycare their children attend is closing at the end of the summer. Lisa Shing is at Humberside Daycare in the Junction. And Lisa, how are these parents feeling tonight?
Well, Dwight, they tell me they're devastated. They found out when they came to pick their kids up yesterday afternoon. The staff also found out yesterday as well. This is about 70 kids we're talking about, and now the parents are scrambling to find another space to put their kids.
Education is a basic service. You cannot think that you're running a photocopy place. You have to treat the kids as human. Yes. They are not dollar signs.
Emotional parents in front of Humberside Daycare trying to get some answers as to why the owners are closing up shop.
Right? Did you honestly think that you have enough? You have a 2-month time frame. Yeah. We have a much longer time frame.
Yesterday afternoon, these families got this notice saying we'll be ending our daycare programs. The last day for all children will be August 31st. That's 60 days notice, which parents say isn't nearly enough. They signed up for the wait list when they were pregnant.
I am out of luck. We don't have family that live close, so we are essentially scrambling to find anyone to look after our child.
Of course, it is losing the daycare spot, but it's also the community that my children are going to miss out on. They've made so many friends here. Like, I've met so many parents, and it's hard. It's all my child has known.
I am heartbroken because this center is our family. The staff is amazing. They take really good care of our kids.
The owners, who are in their 70s, say they've dedicated more than 30 years of their lives to the daycare, and it's time for them to take a step back.
We're not getting any younger, and to get the program watered down because of our lack of energy is not a nice scene.
It's a life decision, really. There's no regulation. We felt, and I spoke to a number of people, we felt that the couple months notice is sufficient. When parents leave our place, we're asking them to give a 30 days notice. Okay, now we're turning around and we are giving parents more than 30 days, actually.
Do you have kids? Do you know how difficult it is to get into daycare?
This closure speaks to a larger problem. In 2017, 95% of Toronto's daycares had wait lists, which is the 4th highest in the country. That's up from 89% in 2016. This childcare advocate says she's hoping the government will keep their promises about creating more spaces in the coming years.
We have a childcare crisis in Canada where there's not enough space, not enough affordable space for families, and governments haven't stepped up to deal with this crisis in earnest.
Okay, Lisa, we know there's a crunch for spaces, so Doug Ford's government will be sworn in on Friday. What do we know about his daycare plan and how it could help or hurt here?
Well, Joy, during the election campaign, the PCs were promising a rebate, a childcare rebate, up to $6,700 roughly per child. But the advocate I spoke with says that's not going to be enough to be a relief for families, essentially. Now, I did ask the Ministry of Education about the 100,000 childcare spaces the government promised a couple of years ago, but it told me it has to wait until Friday, until the government gets working again to find out what exactly is going to happen to those. Until then, though, Dwight, these parents are scrambling and they're saying they need that relief now.
Yeah, I feel sorry for both sides here because these folks also want to retire. Thank you for that.